UFC 218, man. There was some big fights that stole the headlines that night, but that was a big night for you. I mean,
yes,
what did that night mean for you? Did it feel like a big win for you?
They're all big wins. You know, I go into every fight one by one, and I go to look to dominate. So this is another fight. This is another opportunity in life, and I'm gonna take advantage of it full-heartedly.
You know, you had kind of an up and down year last year, right? I mean, there were a couple of bouts that were canceled for different reasons, but you also got a couple of wins as well.
Sir.
So I mean, when you look back at last year, what did it feel like? Was it kind of a roller coaster? Do you feel like it was all positive? What's the feeling like?
It was serene. Everything that was supposed to happen happened. Point blank, period.
I was gonna say, you can. I mean, do you take it that way at the moment when bad things happen, or are you able to do that in retrospect?
Yeah, man. You know, I put my full faith in the Yahweh, and I just keep going forward. And I keep doing what I do, and that's dominate.
It did feel like maybe the start of a breakout, though, right?
Yes,
that maybe because you've been one of those names that people are kind of hearing about for a while and rumbling in the background, but it felt like maybe you finally took those steps forward. Is that kind of what you see last year as well?
It's my time, point blank, period. So last year was just a introduction to the world, and now it's time to really say I'm here, and it's time. It's my time.
That's awesome. As the kind of like slow start kind of happened, when, you know, what was your feelings like? You know, was there any frustration like getting fights and getting the matchups you wanted? I mean, again, you were a name that I think people heard of, but didn't necessarily get to see. Were you frustrated at all during that time? Not
frustrated at all, man. I'm a calm, cool, collected individual, so I just go in there and look to this next fight. And it's, in the past, I don't even worry about it because the past don't have nothing to do with today. And today, I'm gonna dominate. Tomorrow, I'm gonna dominate. So that's the only thing I worry about. It's the future.
That's nice, man. Has that always been your outlook on life in general, or your professional career?
Yes, sir. And that's how I got to this point. And I'll continue to have that mindset.
Where did that come from? Where did that mindset come from?
Upbringing, man. Nature versus nurture. And growing up, this is the mindset that I have. This is the mindset that I had to overcome. And it stuck with me, and it's a blessing to have this mindset.
You're a lot more cerebral fighter than maybe most people might think. I mean, where did that come from?
Do your history lesson. You'll understand exactly where it comes from. I grew up in the lion's den, and now it's just time to eat these motherfuckers.
Nice. I see your history lessons on social media.
Yes, sir.
Why is that something that matters to you? They feel like you need to go out and make, I don't know, a social statement, or just what's your intent by doing this?
It's time to wake the sleep sheep. Point blank, period. It's time to wake the sleep sheep. And God don't give people platforms for no reason. And the sad thing is, a lot of people in today's society that have platforms don't use them in order to benefit society. And I'm going to use my platform to do just that, to benefit society. It's not about me. I'm a nobody in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, it's time to uplift the people. And a lot of people are down and looking for people to look forward to lift them up. And if I have to be that guy, I have to be that guy.
So you feel like through fighting, you can be that kind of messenger or that light that people can follow?
Whatever God has intended, I will follow.
Did you always feel this sense of purpose in life, or is this something that's come new to you?
It was something at the beginning I was not used to. I did not accept wholeheartedly. But now I accept my faith. I accept my fate wholeheartedly. You know, a lot of these guys, they're not. I mean, they're afraid of life, of losing life. I don't give a fuck. I don't. So if you're not willing to go in there and die, don't fight me, because I will try to kill you. Point blank, period. I'm going for life. That's it.
That's intense. That's intense. Talk about where you stand in your career right now, because you're kind of just on the cusp, right? But you're coming out of a great camp. There's a lot of potential in you, I think. Do you see that you're at the start? Do you feel like you're ready to be a contender? I mean, that type of intensity, that's championship level mentality.
I'm just gonna do me. That's all I can do, man. That's it. That's all I can do is worry about me. I cannot worry about what the media says. I can't worry about what these other fighters say. I cannot. Only thing I do is try to progress on a day-to-day basis in order to get to where I need to go, wherever God has me intended. So I just put it in the work, I outwork them all, and I just put my faith in the Yahweh. That's it. Point blank, period.
You know, outside of just your fighting skills, you got some showmanship as well, man. The way you like to entertain, it seems, as well.
I just be me, man. It's not entertainment. Like, if people are entertained by it, I'm happy that God gave me those abilities, but it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. You know, I take no responsibility for that. I do not. I do not.
Very nice. Talking about the preparation for this fight, still at AKA right now? Is that
that's my home.
Of course. Big times there right now. Danny Cormier getting ready for a heavyweight championship fight.
Sir.
I know Kane's trying to work his way back as well. Sir. So what's the mood like at AKA right now? What's the intensity like in training for you?
I support my brothers wholeheartedly. Without them, it would have been hard for me to get here. It was one of those things when I first came in AKA, it was one of those things where I was a big fish in a big ass ocean. So learning, and I got a chance to learn behind two of the greatest, and now it's just my time. That's it, point blank period. It's my time. I've learned, I've taken my lessons, I've taken the fights, I've progressed steadily. So now it's time to show the world what they've really been missing.
Nice. It feels like there's a kind of resurgence at heavyweight right now. You know, for a long time people thought it was kind of a stagnant division, but it feels like there's a resurgence.
I'm here.
I was going to say, I mean, do you pay attention to others, or are you that resurgence?
I'm here.
Very nice. Talking about Chase Sherman, I mean, he's coming off a loss, but he's a guy that kind of has a name. You feel like through his social media and through other planets, like people know who he is. What do you think?
Social media does not win fights. It does not win fights. Social media, likes, to doing things for likes, you're going to end up getting yourself hurt really bad. So I don't do it for likes. I mean, obviously, I do not do it for likes. I really don't. People will learn how to speak my language. I'm not speaking the world's language.
What do you think of him as a fighter?
As a fighter, I respect everybody wholeheartedly, but he's fighting me. I'm sorry ahead of time.
What are the goals this year, man? This will be a great start to the year for you. Big win for you, a recognizable name on a main card platform. What are the goals? What do you think you'd accomplish this year?
3 fights. So, I don't know, 3 fights. So either going to the 4th, I'll be fighting for a belt. Or, you know, I mean, either 3rd or the 4th fight, I'll be fighting for a belt. So my only thing is getting a belt, because a lot of people that look like me don't get a chance to build legacy and have a foot to stand on and have an actual platform where they actually can be them. You don't see that very often. I will capture that.
So is it like added pressure, added responsibility? It sounds like not only do you want to accomplish for yourself, but you want to be a role model as well.
What is pressure?
Expectations, I guess.
Expectations from who? Of what?
Others.
Others. Why do others matter?
I guess if you want to lead and you want to be that role model.
Yeah, man, but I do me. All I can do is be me. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it.
Fair enough. Are you looking at this as kind of that breakout opportunity? I mean, the other fights, I think the hardcore saw it. They started to see what you were capable of. But do you feel like maybe this is the moment where you break out?
Only thing I do is I look at my opponent's records. They speak for themselves. I don't fight slouches. And I look at a lot of guys, and especially in the heavyweight division, you look at their opponent's records. Come on, bro. It's an embarrassment. I've never taken an easy fight. I've never said no to a fight. It's my time.
Very nice. This could be a big moment for you. How do you see this fight going down inside?
You keep saying could be, try, it will be. I see it going down just like all the rest of them. He will be unconscious, or either he will have to adhere to a pace that he's just not used to, and he will break.